Good afternoon. Be seated. I am pleased to welcome all the friends and family members of Mary Ann and Randy who have taken time out of their busy lives to be witness to this next step in their joint lives. Having found one another, Randy and Mary Ann have built the kind of relationship that will serve them well as the foundation for their marriage. Each of us knows that marriage is not created by law or ceremony. It occurs in the hearts of the two people engaging in this commitment. In witnessing this ceremony, we are observing only an outward sign of an inward union that already exists between Mary Ann and Randy. Today, they have come before us to publicly affirm their commitment and to acknowledge its centrality in their lives. Mary Ann and Randy have asked all of you to be with them today because each of you has given something of yourself into their lives. Your friendship, love, and support will always be appreciated. They welcome you here and thank you for sharing this important day with them. So let us come together now to witness, support, and to celebrate their union. I'd like to begin with a reading. Some of you may be familiar with it, some of you may not. Called The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. It goes like this. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come, and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest. And he would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat the apples. And they would play hide and seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree. And the tree loved the boy very much. And the tree was happy. But time went by, and the tree was often alone. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk, and swing from my branches and eat my apples, and play in my shade and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money, and then you'll be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy and said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk, swing from my branches and be happy." "I am too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife, I want children, and so I need a house. Will you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house. But you may cut off my branches and build a house, and then you will be happy." And so the boy cut off the branches and carried them away to build his house. And again, the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time. And when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I am too old and too sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and you can be happy." And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. After a long time, the boy came back again. I am sorry, boy, said the tree, but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples, said the boy. My branches are gone, said the tree. You cannot swing on them. I'm too old to swing on the branches, said the boy. My trunk is gone, said the tree. You cannot climb. I am too tired to climb, said the boy. I'm sorry, sighed the tree. I wish I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I'm sorry. I don't need very much now, said the boy. Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired. Well, said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest. And the boy did. And the tree was happy. This story highlights, for me, and I think for Randy and Marianne, the idea of one party giving without expectation of the other getting something. Marriage is a shared adventure where each gives to the other without regard to the reward. And although this is hard for humans to do, it is what love and life should be about. We learn through trial and error to act in the best interest of the whole, in this case, the marriage. Without expectation, we learn about love. This story highlights also the unique challenge that a marriage poses, to love unconditionally without abandoning the truth of our individuality. It challenges us not to lose ourselves in one another, but to walk side by side, heading in the same direction. In a true marriage, we do not lose who we are, but we gain a part of ourselves that otherwise we would have never known. And I'd like to have him do another reading by the prophet Kahil Gibran, where it talks about love, and love is of course the one binding aspect of all relationships. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but not eat from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each of you be alone, even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the